America's farming landscape is ever changing, and the farms you rely on for food are reliant on someone else. H2A Workers reporter Megan Mannering tells us more.
When I was 8, 10 years old, I remember coming down here and raising tobacco with a mule, actually plowing tobacco with a mule and chopping it out on this farm right here we're standing on when I was like 8 or 10 years old. So I've been on this land all my life.
A lot has changed since Larry and Sundown Clark were kids. Their families farming tobacco on opposite ends of Greene County.
My dad was a tobacco farmer as well, and we raised about 20 acres of tobacco when I was a kid, and that was a lot. Like, my dad was one of the biggest tobacco farmers in the county with that. And you know, like now we raise almost 300 acres of tobacco.
The Clarks remember a time when their hired help was all family. Today, advances in machinery, chemicals, and quotas have transformed tobacco farming. But one thing that hasn't changed, the need for labor.
It's always been labor intensive, but we have to hire, we hire basically all of it done now, and we have to go south of the border to get our H2A workers to come and work it. And they're very important to us, and if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have this tobacco because we can't get Americans to do the work in it, you know.
By the end of this season, the Clarks will have hired 24 H2A workers. One of them, George Mejia, has been coming to Greene County from Nayarit, Mexico for 21 years.
When I come here, Larry told me some stuff for work, and me don't understand nothing. Just take a break.
Mejia's English has only gotten stronger, and so has his bond with his employers.
I like come here because they's like my family now, you know, 21 years here.
Like family in more ways than one. Mejia was in the Clark's son's wedding last year.
It's just a very close relationship there.
Relationships like this are growing as more workers travel to the same farm year after year. According to the American Farm Bureau, fiscal year 2026 is already on pace to set a new H2A record with more than 250,000 positions certified in just the first half of the year. But as American farms grow more reliant on H2A, farmers say the program, born in 1986, hasn't kept up.
It is very time consuming. It's a lot of paperwork. And so most farmers don't have time to do that because they're planting their crop.
The process requires approval through multiple departments, including the State Workforce Agency, the Department of Labor, and Homeland Security.
We got 18 workers on the way here today, and we needed them 2 weeks ago.
When they're finally cleared to come to the U.S., H2A workers can only stay for 10 months, a major challenge for farms that need year-round help like dairy and beef cattle. The Clarks are advocating for a more streamlined process, longer visas, and multi-year contracts. They also want people to better understand the workers themselves.
I think people think that, you know, that they're here taking American jobs, but they're not. They're, you know, we're hiring them because we can't get Americans to do this job because it is so labor intensive. It is such hard work. It's hot and it's hard and it's long hours.
Despite the backbreaking work, many H2A workers send their earnings back home to support their families, making the program just as important to them as it is to the farms that rely on them.
Is it fair to say there's more opportunity here than back home?
Oh yeah, this is the country of the opportunities in the United States.
As American farming continues to evolve, the Clarks hope the H2A program evolves with it.